Hi Tantric travelers, happy solstice! Wherever you are on planet Earth today, whether it's the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere, or in the beautiful equatorial belt, I am wishing you a wonderful enjoyment of the light and the transition between your seasons, our seasons of consciousness here on Earth. As you can see, I am in the northern hemisphere, or maybe you guessed, and I wanted to share a very special energy and place with you Tantric travelers today, as well as a gift of a pick-a-card reading and a charm throw for everyone at the end of the reading. So it's going to be very quick and a little bit different. And where I'm sitting today is under this absolutely immense and gorgeous, magical mystery willow tree. And this is one of my favorite places to come and clear my energy field and welcome in light codes through the physical and energetic structure of this amazing being, the weeping willow, who is also known as the lady, friend of witches. And if you ever require healing, she's giving us some energy right now. She's dropping her leaves to us. And the leaves and bark of the willow can be used to ease any kind of physical pain in traditional native medicine here in Canada and probably worldwide. That medicine is known and used. But besides that, the willow is a tree of peace and love. So you can come and make wishes and do meditations for self-love and for attracting and achieving union with your spiritual counterpart. And that would be your true love. So let's celebrate true love today and light and healing underneath the beautiful willow tree. And I would like to do a pick-a-cards. As I said, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm only going to use one card for each of the piles. So if you want to choose one card from each of these, we have the Ancient French Tarot, the Art Nouveau Mucha Tarot, or Mucha. The Spiritual Tarot is the black one, or number 4, the Animal Ancestors. So decide which one you would like to be read from today. And as I said, everyone, there will be a charm throw for all of my viewers and subscribers at the end of the video. And as in every video, you can look for relevant timestamps in the information box below the video screen. And I encourage you to interact with the content and the stream of energy by pressing the like button, the subscribe button, or commenting. And it doesn't really matter to me how many people view or subscribe to these videos on Tantric Traveler, because I know who is meant to see them will see them, but it is actually a good way to increase your interaction with the energy stream. And because these readings are magical in nature, all of the good things that are channeled to you can be channeled more easily into your energetic field and your life if you interact with the content. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment for sure. And I'm gonna get started with the readings now. Don't forget to come back for the charm throw. Okay, so pile number 1, here is your card. So this is the Sun. And you can see in this particular deck, the Ancient French Tarot, we have the beautiful solar image face, solar parents, with a look of peace and satisfaction and tranquility. And I'm also seeing that in the figures that are seated in the sun reading a book together. They look like soul mates, solar mates. So it could be that you are spending time with a soulmate today, a member of your soul family, your star family. It could also be that you have a particular interest in the French language, or places that are associated with that, or a person who is a French speaker. Actually, I'm currently in the French province of Canada, La Belle Province, Quebec. So there we go. Maybe this is my pile. But as you can see, what I'm getting for your energy today, pile number 1, there's some very sweet times coming to you. I hope you can hear that bird singing. There's some very sweet energies coming to you in spending time with a soul companion. And this could be a lover, a friend, a sister, a brother. And that, those classifications don't have to necessarily be by blood. This is someone that you feel a beautiful affinity with. The bird is just singing so sweetly over there. So this is someone you feel a beautiful affinity with, and maybe you have some interest in learning or teaching the same subject, and it could be even a spiritual subject. I'm also getting a sense that if you're going through a difficult time right now, this person could be like an oasis in your life. So if it feels like you haven't really had a positive connection with other people recently, I'm just going to relax a little bit on my picnic blanket, then I think this person could actually be, one of those people who revives your faith in human connections and friendship and the possibility of having an authentic connection with someone. There's a lot of understanding here, and if you've been thinking on subjects that can be a little bit mysterious or challenging, I feel like speaking with this person and sharing your experiences with them could help shed some light on that, which is really lovely. And the sun's getting bright here. Speaking of the sun, el soleil, le soleil. So yes, this is a lot of encouragement for you, pile number 1, and to me it is indicating that as we go through this amazing solstice day and the solar eclipse tomorrow in Cancer, that there will be some amazing companionship for you and comfort for you even over the next year that will be very helpful to you, because as you know, when we experience solar eclipses, their effects can last for a very long time, especially in this year 2020, which is so important for the collective ascension process. And it's just amazing to have soul mates and soul family, as I said, whether that's a lover, a companion, or a friend, there is someone for you to connect with, and the power of 2 can really make a difference in your life. So there's a hopeful message for you for your solstice reading, pile number 1. Okay, and pile number 2, let's get started with you. So your card is the sun as well, if you're watching more than one of these readings, and I'm actually using the sun card from 4 different decks today. And this one is really beautiful. I'll try and get the light shining on it. Again, we see this beautiful, content, powerful, jovial face of our solar parent shining down upon us. And we can perceive that as a masculine and or feminine energy. In fact, the solar feminine is an energy which has been repressed for a long time and is starting to reemerge in our consciousness. So investigating that in your readings and explorations and inquiries might be of benefit to you, because I'm getting that message from this particular card. We also have this gorgeous white horse with a little child riding it. So I'm actually feeling that there is a possibility for an upgrade in your DNA process. So I feel that you have probably been doing a lot of clearing work on a spiritual and mental level recently, and are continuing to do that, and that is part of your work right now. And with this beautiful linen of blood red flowing through this golden card, I really feel that there is a sense of abundance and security coming into your life now that you might not have felt very much in the past few years, and it is returning to you, and returning to you in kind of unexpected and magical ways, and this is very beautiful. I also do actually feel that there will be some astral travel possible, and that you may even find yourself speaking to your ancestors more than you have in the past, and receiving their advice, their intelligence, and really understanding them in a different way, you know, as souls that have been and were on a human path for some. We also have our plant ancestors, our animal ancestors, our mineral ancestors, and all of the ancestors of the spiritual realms or the subtle realms. And I feel like this information is coming to you in a new and different way, and that it's really feeding your life and your health, your physical health, and your physical energy level, in every way. I also feel that there's kind of a return to innocence for you, maybe after some learning and some suffering, maybe after the dark night of the soul, and going through the whole process of spiritual evolution, which circles and spirals through our soul lives, through the universe, and through the messages of the tarot. Having achieved this pinnacle energy of the sun, our divine solar parent, Sekhmet Re, Om Sekhmet, Sekhem Re, which includes both the feminine and masculine solar energies. You are achieving some kind of mastery over your consciousness. Not some kind, you are achieving a beautiful level of mastery over your consciousness, which many humans on Earth now will be aspiring to over the next few years. But right now it's really being activated, and you may be receiving the rewards of a decade or more of spiritual tasks and work that you have completed. So congratulations, pile number 2. That's your mini reading for the solstice. See you at the end for the charms. Bye. Pile number 3, here is your solar solstice reading from the spiritual tarot, the sun. I'm using the sun for all the readings, as I've told the other piles. And this particular deck, the spiritual tarot, I believe it's definitely an activation of twin flame energy. So if you are in a divine partnership and exploring the healing potential of a divine partnership, whether you call it twin flame, soulmate, divine partner, tantric partner, your true love, then I feel that this solstice and eclipse period are going to be really gifting you and your partner with a balancing of the internal and external expressions of the masculine and feminine, universal divine energies. So there's an integration of these energies, and we are going into the house of Cancer in a solar way tomorrow, I believe. And the solar eclipse will occur in Cancer. Cancer is the mother, but it's also, its astrological symbol is the 6-9 symbol. So it's a yin-yang energy. It's a very internalized experience of consciousness, which is a part of the process that takes us to the next level of maturation in the sign of Leo, the lion, which takes us kind of from, let's say, the toddler phase of consciousness, and caring for that inner child, which occurs with the maternal energy of Cancer. Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, by the way. So Cancer is interacting with our solar eclipse in a very beautiful and intimate way tomorrow. And the masculine and feminine are interacting with one another in a very beautiful and intimate way. And there's no need to be afraid of these eclipse energies, because even though you may be asked or required to purge some aspects of your consciousness or beliefs or blockages to your full soul potential as a human being in this lifetime, you may be asked by this eclipse time to do that, and you may have already been asked. I know I have been, and it's been a tough go for some of us in the past couple weeks, but we're getting through it, and our rewards are on the doorstep. Our rewards are on this threshold, as we can allow ourselves to be lightened of these karmic loads and really elevated and lifted up through the levels of consciousness, universal consciousness, through the dimensions. And actually this occurs through portals of stars, like our own star, the sun. And through our sun, we can access portals to all of the other star systems. Oh, my earring just fell out. There's some solar energy coming down for you. Interesting. So yes, this is a very, very powerful time for all of us, and for you in particular, my dear divine masculine, divine feminine viewers and subscribers. I feel that there really is a new phase of evolution occurring in your tantric process, and that's amazing. I've been doing a lot of breath work and a lot of healing processes, using the very simple microcosmic circuit up the back of the spine, from the tailbone up the back of the spine on the inhale, across the roof of the mouth and down from the nostrils, over the surface of the chest, through all the chakras, into the sacral chakra, and then around to the tailbone. So that's the exhale. And I've been using that, and I'm finding it very fruitful in my own tantric work and my connection between my divine masculine and feminine aspects within, as well as in external relationships. So I would like to share that technique with you, and it also puts us in touch with the divine golden river of abundance, because we are the golden river of abundance. The golden river of abundance flows through us like honey, as we release, receive, and give all that is needed with love. So that's a lot of beautiful inspiration and magic for you, pile number 3, and I wish you many blessings this solstice and solar eclipse in Cancer. Hi. Oh, by the way, pile number 3, come back for the charms at the end. Hi, pile number 4. Here is your solstice reading. It is hummingbirds. Hummingbird is the sun in the Animal Ancestors deck, and I love this version of the sun so very much. In fact, I just put out a hummingbird feeder yesterday with nectar in it, because I do love these birds. I call hummingbird grandfather hummingbird, and I find him to be such a sweet gardener, such an amazing artist, and such a beautiful harbinger of all of the joys and pleasures in life, and allowing ourselves to be attracted to the sweetness, allowing ourselves to be the caretakers of sweetness and beauty, the creators of beauty, the pollinators of beauty, the sculptors of the Garden of Eden. And this is who you are. And for you, pile number 4, I'm definitely feeling that many of your joys, dreams, and creative accomplishments are coming to fruition in this time, in this period. And I think the sweet sense and the absolutely mind-blowing beauty of the season, whether you're coming into or going out of your summer season, where you live on Earth. These beautiful creatures, these hummingbirds, navigate back and forth between the hemispheres in order to follow the nectar of the gods and goddesses. And they pollinate trees like the willow tree. They're similar to, I don't know if you guys can see that hole in the willow behind me, but there's actually a beehive in this tree, which I think is amazing. And like real honeybees in a natural hive, so it's magical. And I brought my special bee bracelet today. So all of these pollinators and gardeners of our planetary parent, Tierra Madre Marina Amor, Papa Suelo, El Rio de Amor. So all of these beautiful gardeners of planet Earth, paradise, the love child of the universe, are the artists, the healers, the spiritual teachers, the lighthearted ones, the children, the hopeful ones, the believers, the faithful ones, the earth angels, those who love animals, plants, minerals, the water, the land. I feel that you are being so blessed by this solstice and this solar eclipse in Cancer tomorrow, which Cancer being the maternal energy really speaks to the power of our planetary parent, and finding balance in our original roles as the sovereign divine human beings we are, and as the caretakers of our planetary parent, the stewards of our planetary parent. She takes care of us, of course. But I feel that there could be completion or new energy brought to projects that have to do with concerns regarding our planetary parent and all of her beautiful natural treasures. And your work as an artist, as a writer, as a communicator, as a teacher is highly valued, and you are being gifted and guided by the ancestors with this golden flow of universal abundance of honey. The honey, the endless current of honey, which is our birthright as souls who are children of the universe. So that's your blessing for today. And I'm going to move on to the charm throw now, so I hope you stick around for that. I hope I have time on my video, and I'm wishing you many blessings on this solstice and this eclipse. Okay. Oh, guys, I just realized I forgot the charms. Okay, well, instead of the charms, I've got my Egyptian Oracle deck, so I'm going to pull a card from this deck, and I'll do a charm throw tomorrow. I'll do an eclipse reading tomorrow with a charm throw. So I'm going to pull a card for each of the piles, and I'm going to select a crystal companion to channel a little bit. Okay, so from the Egyptian Oracle for pile number 1, let's see, there's ants crawling all over me right now, so I think the ancestors are talking to you. Okay, so for pile number 1, you have the nourishment of, let's see if I can get a better angle of light here, nourishment of the golden grain mother. So you can see there is an ankh, a red ankh, and the head of Hathor or Aset is below the winged one, she of the wings of the vulture, the transmuter of energies. And it says mother of life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. So I think this is assurance for you that financially and in your flow of abundance, everything is coming into balance, and that you're being encouraged to release worry and to embrace assurance that not only are you deserving of joy, love, and abundance, you are receiving it, and really learning how to recognize that flow through the abundance of the natural world that surrounds you. And I have this green earth agate for you, pile number 1. So this is a healing energy that is being sent to you right now through the viewing of this video. So connection with the earth, just as we are doing right now, just as I am doing by coming to sit under a tree, can open up any blockages in your energetic and DNA patterning, which are limiting your enjoyment and receiving and understanding of abundance in your life. So please be guided to go sit under a tree, to feel your own wings and to watch the birds and listen to their communications and receive this abundance. It will open up your channels to receive abundance of all kinds. So that's your message, pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2 with this Lemurian quartz. I'm going to draw a card for you from this Egyptian oracle, and I'll do the charms tomorrow. Oh, guys, this is powerful today. This beautiful quartz really called me to be brought here under this willow. Willow. So let's draw a card for you. I'm just going to cut the deck. Wow. So pile number 2, you have stay true and be in your own power. Osiris and Isis, Wasir and Asat, Lord and Lady of divine authority. So this, my dear pile number 2, is a message to you to understand, feel, and conduct your life and your energy as the divine, powerful, sovereign, free human being you are. From a soul place and a confidence of your soul family of the planet Sirius, which descended into the gods and goddesses of the climatic or Egyptian spiritual system, including Isis and Osiris. So you are being protected, guided, and whatever opposition or challenges you are facing, if you call upon, the ant is crawling right across the screen right now. Your ancestors could be of the Kemetic part of the planet, could be in the Egyptian area, the African area, could also be Atlantean or from the continent of Atlantis, from where many souls and beings fled to Egypt when the challenges and the troubles in the human experience were experienced there in Atlantis. Many of us fled to Egypt, and we shared the knowledge of the dimension of Atlantis in Kem, or Egypt, and it became part of this Egyptian spiritual system, but it's really based in the star system of Sirius and came through the continent and the dimension of Atlantia. So there's a lot of spiritual power. You might be looking into it right now, and don't be afraid to call upon that ancestry, your star family, your soul family, and your earth friends and family, and even to look into the experience of the Egyptian spiritual system as guidance and aid for yourself. Okay, pile number 3. What is your Egyptian oracle for today? And I'm going to... Oh, dark healing chamber, and you guys have this beautiful jade wand as your meditational object. This is a very powerful crystal matrix, and so is obsidian, and this is Temple of Black Obsidian, the dark healing chamber. So especially tomorrow or the day of the eclipse, but any time during this eclipse season, I feel that it's a powerful time for you to really go back and clear and seal any areas of blockages which have been occurring in your life, in your experience, especially in your emotional body. Obsidian can sometimes really create blockages through the heart chakra, and leave us in a state of, hello squirrely world. That's the red squirrel, so maybe red squirrel is important to you. Obsidian is definitely important for you. If you have obsidian, you can use it. Obsidian loves to be in direct sunlight, and you can charge your obsidian piece or pieces in direct sunlight, and then put them by your feet, on your feet, near your feet, and that's a very easy way to attract and filter out any toxins from your system, whether those be your spiritual system, your physical, emotional, or mental. And using jade as a healing or a channeling mineral companion. So if you take a piece of jade, if you have it, or you just sit somewhere green and enjoy the energy of the trees, the leaves, and the beautiful light that is coming through to us at this time of year. I think almost everyone on the planet, unless you're in Antarctica, is experiencing a little bit of green today. I hope you are. So yes, this is a great opportunity for deep, profound, and permanent blessing and healing in all of your bodies, pile number 3. And I wish you luck with that. The eclipse season is a very powerful time to do that. And once you've done that, you can draw in your higher consciousness, which is waiting to be reunited with your soul, by just sitting in nature and enjoying life on Earth. So many blessings to you, pile 3. And for pile 4, Grandfather Hummingbird, I'm going to select an Egyptian oracle for you. Soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. And you can see Mighty Re, this beautiful soul retrieval, solar. This beautiful solar energy is sending you this beautiful feminine solar energy. The goddess Sekhmet is coming through for you, and I am going to offer you this beautiful coral as your meditational object. So this is Atlantean energy as well. It's a very important piece to me, and I share from my heart blessings of Atlantia and the blessings of abundance with you. And this is an opportunity for you to become reintegrated